From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Tuesday morning. Right now you're taking a live look at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Bi-Mart. A beautiful morning shaping up this morning in the Yakima Valley. Still seeing some gusty conditions in the Kittitas Valley, and that does bear relevance to the Sun Country Fire, which we'll talk about here coming up in a little bit. But for right now, temperatures in the 50s and 60s for lower elevations, 40s in the Cascades and 50s in the Blues. Day number one of the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeos for today. So we'll have lots of sunshine all throughout the day. High temperatures peaking around 90 degrees. Very normal high temperatures for this time of the year. So bottom line for the forecast, highs around 90 for today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Highs closer to 100 in the Tri-Cities for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And the forecast staying bone dry over the next few days. I'll touch on all this and an update on the Sun Country Fire coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Right now, speaking of those fires, we're talking about multiple fires sparked along Interstate 90 near Cle Elum. Now this morning, crews scrambling to contain those blazes. Coming up, as you just heard, we'll check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth for a full breakdown.
And new leadership in Pasco. The city council makes a unanimous choice for mayor after Pete Serrano steps down. We'll tell you who's stepping in and what it means moving forward.
And a speeding ticket to pay for a speeding ticket? Yes, a young driver in Pasco didn't just get caught again. She's now facing even bigger consequences. We have the details coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott, and we start this morning with a fire watch out of Kittitas County where multiple fire agencies are responding after fire started along Interstate 90. This all happening near Cle Elum. Broke out yesterday afternoon. We want to, of course, check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth to get a scope on the full impact of these fires and kind of where they stand today. The interstate was shut down for a while because of these fires, Josh.
Yes, and it has reopened since then, and this is the Sun Country Fire. It's burning just outside of Cle Elum. I think technically this is a Cle Elum address, south of I-90 near milepost 82. It is 70 acres. The containment is still at 0% the last we checked. You can see the fire perimeter, how it kind of went along and along the south side of the interstate there in Cle Elum. There is a level 1 evacuation in place for Hugh Banks Road and Timber Valley Road off of Nelson Siding Road near exit 78 there off the interstate, which again is I-90. So just kind of a little refresher on what a level 1 evacuation is. It means you got to be ready, stay informed, make a plan to evacuate. You don't have to have a go bag packed technically, but still definitely got to be on your P's and Q's there in Cle Elum. And with more efforts and with more information on the firefighting efforts, we're going to send it now back to the anchor desk.
Thank you, Josh. Now, fire crews have been working around the clock to contain the blaze.
Yeah, fire broke out yesterday along I-90 and between milepost 77 and 84. You saw from that map just moments ago. Take a look. Now there's about 150 personnel on the ground. That's including 15 engines, 2 crews, dozers, water tenders. Now this morning, state mobilization has also been approved, so crews are partnering with DNR, Kittitas County Sheriff, and BNSF Railway to attack the fire.
Interstate 90 was shut down for 2 hours yesterday, but it is back open since then, and drivers should still plan for some delays.
As of right now, the cause of the fire remains under investigation, but authorities believe that it could have sparked from the rim of a flat tire that happened in that area.
And we'll be sure to follow the story as it progresses, so be sure to stick with us on air and online for the latest updates.
504 and taking you to Kennewick now. That is where police clocked a car going more than twice the speed limit down Canal Drive. Police telling us that on Monday morning, the driver, 21-year-old Jasmine Hernandez, was caught going 75 miles per hour in a 35-mile-per-hour zone. The reason she gave police? Well, she said that she was rushing to the courthouse to pay for a speeding ticket that she got just 17 days ago. Well, instead, she was arrested for reckless driving, marking her second run-in with that same traffic unit. Hernandez was also cited for driving without insurance and without a valid license.
Looking to Yakima now, where the Lions Pool remains closed for annual maintenance until the 24th of August. But that's not all. They're also saying the Franklin Pool's final day of operation will be on the same day. The city says the outdoor pool on Tieton Drive will not be in operation next year, and this is due to budget reductions.
And the Pasco School District is celebrating the grand opening of its newest high school, Sageview High, officially joining the district this fall as Pasco's third comprehensive high school. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen was at the ribbon cutting ceremony and shows us what students and families can expect.
It's finally here, the official grand opening of Sageview High School, the first comprehensive high school in the city of Pasco in more than a decade. District leaders, parents, and students gathered for the ribbon cutting, celebrating what they called a long-awaited investment in Pasco's future.
We believe it's really important to, again, have our students in a brick and mortar facility, which allows more personalized pathways for students, personal attention for students.
Sageview will welcome more than 1,100 students this fall, starting with grades 9 through 11. The school is equipped with state-of-the-art classrooms, labs, and athletic facilities.
I'm excited to welcome our students, first of all, and then really build a strong student culture centered around student voice and centered around student learning, career pathways, and really building this with my staff.
One of Sageview's signature programs will focus on agriculture, giving students hands-on experience in an industry that's central to life here in the Tri-Cities.
I have more opportunities to explore CT classrooms, and I get to meet teachers that are part in that organization that can help me boost, my knowledge and skill to that level that I want to be.
The school's design also reflects the district's vision, a collaborative effort between educators, architects, and builders.
In our opinion, opening this high school is a huge advantage for all the students to have a new home with new technology.
Beyond academics, Sageview will offer a range of sports, clubs, and art programs to help shape a brand new school identity for its students, staff, and families. Sageview is more than just a new building. It's a start of a new chapter. Sageview High School officially opens its doors to students this fall. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And Sageview will join Chiawana and Pasco High as the district's third comprehensive high school. Pasco will cut the ribbon on its other brand new campus, Orion High, today.
And the Benton Franklin Fair officially kicked off yesterday, but organizers say because of landlord-directed projects, there will be some changes to the fairgrounds. Organizers say the traditional entrance and ticket booths will now be moved, and a temporary entrance will be accessible through the main parking lot. There will also be new landmarks, including an inflatable cowboy near the main entrance. And organizers also say parking lot lighting and wayfinding signs have been removed. Therefore, parking signs will now feature a farm animal and row numbers. Executive Director Lori Lancaster says, quote, "We ask for our community's patience as we navigate these changes together and look forward to welcoming everyone to another unforgettable fair." And Pasco now has new leadership this morning. City Council members voted unanimously late last night to name David Milne as the city's new mayor.
Councilmember Grimm.
David Milne.
Councilmember Harpster.
Milne.
Councilmember Perales.
Milne.
Councilmember Barajas.
Milne.
Councilmember Blaisdell.
Milne.
Thank you. And Mayor Pro Tem Milne.
I'll vote for myself, so Milne, so thank you.
Great. Well, it passes unanimously, Mayor.
Thank you, thank you.
Milne is a familiar face. He's been serving as Mayor Pro Tem and now steps into the role following Pete Serrano's departure. Serrano resigned to take on a new position as the interim U.S. Attorney for Eastern Washington.
And council members also chose new backup leadership during last night's meeting as well. Take a listen.
I'd like to open the floor for Mayor Pro Tem.
I nominate Charles Grimm.
And I would second the nomination.
Charles Grimm was unanimously elected as the new Mayor Pro Tem. Both Milne and Grimm will hold the positions until the end of the year.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is back at the White House for high-stakes meetings with President Trump and European leaders. Coming up in your national headlines, we'll see how the meeting between the leaders could change the course of war.
And giving you a live look outside this morning at 5:09, sunrise set for 6:01.
No.
I know, yesterday it was 6 a.m. Now today it's 6:01 a.m. It just keeps pushing back.
I guess, closer to Fallujah.
Closer to Fallujah, there it is. It's gonna feel like fall though. We're gonna check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth. He's gonna break down your first alert forecast after the break.
poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Since 1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want, at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue or Pathfinder.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1-hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
Together, we've raised over $1.1 million to grant life-changing wishes for kids right here in our community. Every vehicle sold brings us closer to the next. Wheels make wishes come true. Find more ways to help at wish.org/AKWA. McCurley Dealerships, your way home.
These besties show off their brains.
Is this up your alley?
We are dumber even than I realized.
And this comedy duo came to play.
How confident do you feel?
I'm trying to do like Vegas mind reading.
All New Millionaire, Wednesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take you on a zone-by-zone tour of this morning's temperatures. We start off in Kittitas County, 47 this morning for Snoqualmie Pass, around 60 for Ellensburg, the same thing for Vantage. Then in the Yakima Valley, we are running the gamut when it comes to the 50s. Low 50s in Yakima, 59 degrees in Union Gap. Then for the lower Columbia Basin, also 50s and 60s this morning. 67 in the Tri-Cities, 62 in Benton City, 59 degrees in Connell. And then we're also seeing that same mixture of 50s and 60s for the Blue Foothills, 40s and 50s for the higher terrain of the Blue Mountains. Here's your day planner forecast for today. For lower elevations, going to be around sunny and 75, if not a little bit hotter than that around lunchtime, and then up around 90 degrees once again in the lower Columbia Basin. So just about average for this time of the year for middle August. Okay, let's take a look at Futurecast's upper level wildfire smoke, and most of us are going to be without smoke, but I do think it's interesting to look at what could happen up here in Kittitas County with the Sun Country Fire. So if this starts to flare up again, it would start to flare up as we head into the afternoon. Winds out of the north and west in the Kittitas Valley, so that would bring some of that smoke down into Ellensburg, but this is all going to hinge on containment efforts of said Sun Country Fire. And it looks like for tomorrow, we'll go through the exact same cycle. Fire starts to flare up again into the afternoon, then those northwesterly winds bring some of that smoke back down into the Kittitas Valley. Now the fire danger overall is going to trend up over the next 7 days as we're going to get hotter. Keep it pretty dry. I'll tell you just how hot we could be coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 514. Taking a look at your national headlines this morning. The latest on President Trump's meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and European leaders that took place at the White House.
This morning, the president is pushing for a face-to-face meeting between Zelensky and Vladimir Putin. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has the details on the possible next steps.
This morning, a major push for peace in Ukraine, nearly 3.5 years after Russia invaded. Ukrainian President Zelensky returning to the White House to meet with President Trump and European leaders to discuss ways to bring an end to the war.
And the security in Ukraine depends on the United States and on you and on those leaders who are with us in our hearts.
The meeting striking a very different tone from Zelensky's February visit that ended in a shouting match. Trump and European leaders discussing security guarantees that could protect Ukraine against further Russian attacks. The president pledging American support.
When it comes to security, there's going to be a lot of help. It's going to be good. They are first line of defense because they're there. They're Europe. But we're going to help them out also. We'll be involved.
But it's unclear what those security guarantees may entail. The meeting comes days after President Trump's high-stakes summit with Vladimir Putin in Alaska, which ended without a ceasefire agreement. Heading into that meeting, Trump called it a must.
I want to see a ceasefire rapidly.
But Putin said no, and Trump backed down.
Trump goes there promising fire and hell for Russia if it did not actually go along. And make tangible concessions. Russia does not make tangible concessions. Nothing happens.
As the fighting continues, Trump is now pushing for another in-person meeting, this time with Zelensky and Putin at the table. But many are raising questions about Putin's true intentions.
This whole negotiation process could be a ploy. It could be simply a stalling effort by the Russians to continue the fight, looking like they actually want to an agreement when they do not.
Overnight, new videos circulating online shows additional Russian attacks in central Ukraine. Dozens of explosions could be heard as smoke filled the sky.
President Trump has posted on social media that he called President Putin after his meeting with Zelensky, hoping to arrange a meeting between the country's two leaders.
However, there is no word yet on when or where that meeting would take place, but we'll keep you updated.
Still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest coming up. We're going to check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. He's going to have your first alert forecast as we give you a live look outside. This from our Bi-Mart camera in Yakima.
It's beautiful, but I wish the sun was already out.
I know. Little glimpse of it coming over the mountain ridge there, but not till 6:01. Tomorrow will probably be 6:02.
I know. Oh, it's getting darker and darker.
Time's a ticking.
Sad days.
All right, we're back after the break.
Make your hard-earned dollars go further during the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Plus, find huge discounts on living, dining, and bedroom, and 60 months no interest. The Labor Day sale, on now at Furniture Row.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Oh, it's mesmerizing.
I can't look away.
Cleaning that greasy mess?
And not even scrubbing.
Well, fluff my feathers.
Dawn Platinum is bringing it.
You know it. It cuts through the grease better than their old dish soap.
Keep quacking.
Platinum breaks down the slimy stuff it would leave behind, removing 99% of grease and food residue. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife.
Yeah.
I'd fly south for a clean like that.
Dawn Platinum, the better grease getter.
For the first time ever, Pasco RV and Boat Super Save is coming to the Eppo Center. Make the most of what's left of camping and boating season. Save thousands on a huge selection of new and used RVs and boats. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, motorhomes, pontoon boats, parts, accessories, and more. Every category, every price point, all on sale. 0 down and no payments for 90 days. On approved credit, one location. Massive savings at the Eppo Center in Pasco. Learn more at BrettsRV.com.
And Consumer Reports.
We're testers.
This organization accepts no advertising or sponsorship.
Since 1936.
Testing dishwashers, TVs, cars, vacuums.
We buy directly from stores, just like you.
Making sure products are safe.
And that they last.
Because we're advocates.
Engineers and scientists. We're testers. We're Consumer Reports.
Join us.
It's the Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. And right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get 30% off our Doctor's Choice lineup. Plus, get 60 months no interest and free shipping. The Labor Day sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
An awesome waterfall you've never heard of. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another beautiful day out there. Lots of sunshine, and high temperatures are going to continue to be very normal for the middle part of August. So we'll be in the 80s for the valleys, around 90 for the basin, and mid to upper 80s for the Blue Foothills, 60s in the Cascades, and 70s in the Blues. Wind gusts going to be just about the same as yesterday, maybe a little bit stronger in the Kittitas Valley. Some of those gusts around 30 miles per hour, so that will have an impact when it comes to containment efforts on the Sun Country fire. Then for tonight, clear skies, and overnight lows are going to be down into the 50s and 60s for lower elevations, 40s and 50s for both the Cascades and the Blues. For tomorrow, high temperatures essentially just going to be a carbon copy of what they'll be for Tuesday. So 80s and 90s for lower elevations, 60s in the Cascades, 60s and 70s in the Blues. And the wind gusts going to come back this time a little bit stronger in the Kittitas Valley. Some of those peak gusts around 35 miles per hour. So again, kind of the same thing applies. We'll see how that's going to impact containment efforts of that fire in Cle Elum. All right, the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo is this week. Lots of sunshine all throughout the week. High temperatures around 90 through Thursday, the pivot day for Friday, then up around 100 degrees for the finale on Saturday. So just to kind of visualize that in a different way, normal high temperatures through Thursday, about 5 degrees hotter than normal for Friday, and then about 10 degrees hotter than normal for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Vegetation dryness going to go up, fire danger going to go up, and this does not help as we don't have any rain chances in the forecast over the next 7 days. Okay, here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Highs near 90 through Thursday, a transitional day on Friday, then around 100 Saturday through Monday. In Yakima, mid to upper 80s over the next few days, mostly mid 90s Friday through Monday, although Sunday will be pretty close to triple digits. In Ellensburg, winds ramp up tomorrow, calmer and hotter Thursday through Saturday. Then the winds start to pick up again Sunday and Monday. In Hermiston, highs hover around 90 through Thursday, around 95 Friday, and fairly close to 100 Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Finally, in Walla Walla, lots of sunshine with mid to upper 80s for the next few days, then mid 90s galore for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Great weather for the fair. Are you guys planning on going at least to one of the fairs?
Probably not.
No?
I'm not a fair hater. It's just not on the docket for this week.
Okay, favorite fair food?
Oh gosh.
Anything really out there.
Just anything.
The fried chicken, anything with that.
Fried chicken, the giant burritos, the corn dogs.
Mac and cheese, yeah, the corn dogs, jalapeno corn dogs. There we go.
The brick of fries.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
the classic brick of curly fries.
And then elephant ears, which I learned after moving here.
Yes.
They're like funnel cakes.
No.
Yes. What?
Totally different.
What?
Deep fried Snickers. That's my answer.
Okay, that's a good one.
Snickers?
I've had deep fried Oreos, and those are really good.
Funnel cakes, elephant ears, different.
Okay, fine.
We'll get a lesson during the break.
We'll talk about this after the break.
Yeah, we'll Google it for you. Okay, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. As entertaining as we are, we have more entertainment news coming up. It's a This Is Us reunion. Mandy Moore returns to team up with creator Dan Fogelman on a new Hulu drama, and we'll have a first look coming up after the break.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Our number one service here at NIU Women's Clinic and Aesthetics is our weight loss program. Our program is really focused on a lifestyle change. We want our patients to be able to lose around 10 to 15 pounds of weight loss a month is what we see. But when they're done with us on the program, we want them to be able to keep that weight off. We don't want to see them yo-yo.
So I've lost about 40 to 50 pounds, and that's been over the span of 3 to 4 months. At my peak, I think I was losing probably 10 pounds a week. It was quite a bit, and I just noticed it was falling off of me.
So we are proud to announce that we are releasing a virtual weight loss program. What makes our program so successful for both men and women is the fact that we are treating exactly the reason why you're gaining this weight in the first place. By addressing your insulin insensitivity, your hormone balancing, your lifestyle, treating everything. We really focus on you and your needs.
Now open in Yakima. Go to newuwomensclinic.com to start your weight loss journey today.
Hey there, cool cats and groovy gals. Looking for a place where the good times roll? Cruise into Town Square Adult Day Center in Kennewick, where the jukebox is jumping and the vibes are always good. Games, music, laughs, and a crew that treats you like solid gold. Way more fun than sitting at home watching the tube. Don't be a square. Make every day a blast from the past. Check out our early enrollment specials. Town Square Adult Day Center, where feeling young at heart is always in style.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services, Christine Connolly, Realtor.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Looking at your entertainment headlines, This Is Us fans, listen to this. Mandy Moore is back and teaming up with creator Dan Fogelman for a brand new Hulu series.
And Taylor Swift continues to make headlines, this time with a mysterious countdown.
Ooh. And have mercy, because today we are celebrating a 90s heartthrob. Here's Melissa Dunn with the latest in Hollywood. Take a look.
It's a This Is Us reunion. Mandy Moore is re-teaming with Dan Fogelman, the creator of the series, for a new Hulu football drama. Moore has been cast as the daughter and heir apparent of William H. Macy's character. Christopher Meloni will also star. The show does not yet have a title or release date. In other Dan Fogelman news, he's penned a script for the long-in-the-works dramedy Honeymoon with Harry. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Kevin Costner and Jake Gyllenhaal are on board to star in the project about a man who decides to go on a honeymoon with his would-be father-in-law after his fiancée dies days before the wedding. Taylor Swift launched another countdown on her website Monday, this time leading to the reveal of 2 new vinyl versions of her upcoming album, The Life of a Showgirl, with an alternate cover, unique photographs, and a poem written by the singer. The vinyl sold out almost immediately. Swift's new album officially debuts October 3rd.
Have mercy.
And Full House actor John Stamos is 62 today. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. Melissa Dunn, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Are you guys big This Is Us fans?
You know, I started with the series when it started, but I didn't keep up with it.
Everyone talks about how sad it is, so I can't, I don't want to commit to that. I don't want to cry.
I've watched the whole thing.
You have? And you love it?
Yes.
Are you excited for this next series?
No. I need one of those series every 10 years. So
okay, yeah. Did you cry through the whole thing?
There were a few episodes I got a little emotional.
Sure. A little misty.
Okay. If you don't at that show, you're not human. You don't have a pulse. At least that's my take.
There's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Granger Fire Department getting a big boost. We have how a $10,000 grant is changing the department. It's 5:28. Here's your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, a new team effort to let gamers try before they buy. NVIDIA, Discord, and Epic Games have now joined forces to test instant demos on Discord servers. The first offering will be a 30-minute free trial for the popular video game Fortnite. Google has announced that it will be building a small nuclear reactor in Tennessee. The plant will provide 50 watts of power. It's set to be connected to the electric grid by 2030. It'll help power the tech giant's data centers. And Grammarly says its AI agent can predict if papers will receive an A grade The Writing Assistant tool has a new grader feature, which the company says provides feedback based in part on publicly available information about the teacher that the paper is being submitted to. That is very cool. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Lionel Moise. Have a great day.
Clogged gutters can cause big problems fast. Until now. Call 833 Leaf Filter today for your free gutter inspection.
I've had terrible flooding problems on my porch. Now I understand why.
Right now, Leaf Filter is offering a free inspection on your schedule. Leaf Filter is a permanent gutter solution, so you never have to worry about costly damage from clogged gutters again.
Call us today and schedule your free inspection.
To schedule your free inspection, call 833 Leaf Filter today or visit leaffilter.com.
Mirajoy, the overwhelming relief after Miralax helps you go. Miralax works naturally with the water in your body. Miralax, free your gut to free your mood.
For more fiber per serving than any other gummy, try Mira Fiber.
Your home is your happy place until you come back to bad odors. Use Febreze Plug-In. It has a microchip that alternates between 2 scents to fight odors and provide freshness for up to 50 days. Try Febreze Plug.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, we're starting from the bottom.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Now we're here.
Where are we here?
As in here is 25 bucks.
25 bucks.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yesterday we were with forecast high of 89 in Pasco Tri-Cities, a verified right at 89. So again, thank you so much to our good friends.
God's plan. Didn't have to sweat that one out.
Yeah, not this time. Again, thank you so much to our good friends at the Legends Casino and Hotel for sponsoring our 3-degree guarantee. So for today, going with the forecast high of 90 in Pasco Tri-Cities. If it verifies between 87 to 93, jackpot's going to hit 50 bucks. If that doesn't happen, the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to applevalley.newsnow.com, clicking on the contest page. You can scan the QR code that's on your screen. All right, the bottom line for the forecast, high is going to hover around 90 through Thursday, at least in the Tri-Cities, around 100 for Saturday through Monday. We're going to keep it pretty dry. Let's take it back to this morning. Still a little bit breezy this morning in the Kittitas Valley. That does bear some relevance when it comes to the Sun Country fire. Elsewhere, the winds mostly light for the time being, but could be a bit breezy once again a bit later in the day. Right now, temperatures in the 50s and 60s for lower elevations, 40s in the Cascades and 50s in the Blues. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast for today for the Tri-Cities. Going to be sunny and 75 as soon as 10 this morning, around 80 at lunchtime, and then pretty close to 90 degrees for the hottest part of the day. So for today, very normal high temperatures for mid-August. We're going to be in the mid-80s for the valleys and the foothills, and pretty close to 90 degrees in the lower Columbia Basin. I'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's Tuesday forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 5:32. We start this half hour of news with a crime alert. Sunnyside police have arrested a 35-year-old man after a theft call. It happened Sunday and it led to a burglary investigation. Officers say Jose Linares Rivera was found at a home on North 13th Street and refused to come out. Well, after serving a search warrant, police also used a canine to safely take him into custody. He was treated for some minor injuries, booked into jail on burglary, also booked for violating a no-contact order and having an outstanding warrant.
In case you missed it, this past Saturday, the NAACP Tri-Cities Branch 1135B celebrated a major milestone with the community. The chapter now has an official office location in Pasco. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia reports on how this new space is making a difference.
The new office stands at 707 West Margaret Street, a physical home that means so much more than an address. The chapter president, Irving L. Brown Sr., shares why this space is such a beacon for the community.
To have a voice, to make systematic changes in the community by hearing the community. I think that's the only way we're going to work. So when we hear from the community, that activates us to activate, to go out and advocate for the voices that have been waiting for a beacon of hope like this office, for community like this office, and for friendship like this office.
Alongside President Brown, Vice President Benji Allen Griffin echoes the power of this space to serve all people, old and new to their mission, leaving no one locked out of the resources they provide.
We're here just to be an advocate for anybody, actually anybody. We're a National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. And the last time I checked, all of us are different colors, so we are all colored people. So whatever you need, whatever we can do for you, we're here to help you.
So we have unlocked doors, we have open telephone lines like she mentioned, and we have heart of servanthood, and we're ready to move. Knowing that we're here in a central location, they can walk up to the front door, they can knock, they can leave a sticky note on the door. We are very intentional about returning calls, answering emails. We have an awesome turnaround time. So what they're looking for is in this office.
President Brown says the resources provided here cover a wide range of needs tailored to what the community requires.
Whatever that need is, we have tentacles that reaches those, whether it be food insecurities, medical situations, domestic violence situations, whatever they be, and they bring it to us. We're blessed to have tentacles to be able to reach out to those where there's legal situations. We may not handle them directly in our office, but guess what? Those tentacles reach out to local attorneys that we know.
Vice President Griffin adds this office also sends a vital message that the chapter is an active, present part of the community.
We really did need some place where we could all come together, where we had a central place for our meetings, for people to come and they can see the sign that we're here. That's important, that they know that we're here, and all they have to do is come and seek our support, and we're here for them. So that's why it's important, is because we needed to let people know that we are here.
President Brown emphasizes the new office as a symbol of hope and progress. Since opening, they've assisted on about 13 cases, proof of their ongoing commitment. He adds the office is open by appointment and as needed, as they respond to the needs of the community and run on volunteers. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Monique. And President Brown is also thanking the community for their continued support and says the office is open and ready to serve you.
536 and the Granger Fire Department is getting a big boost, all thanks to a $10,000 grant from State Farm. The money will go towards new equipment that officials say is greatly needed. In total, the department has received nearly $20,000 in grants just this year. Fire officials say that they are grateful for the support and add that many local departments are in need of similar funding. All right, it is back to school time. And of course, back to school can not only be stressful for students, but it can also be stressful for parents. And if your child is leaving home maybe for college or to start their first job, there can be feelings of sadness, loss, maybe even depression. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither talks to a psychologist about healthy ways to cope with empty nest syndrome.
When the chicks take flight, sometimes the nest can feel a little empty.
It can trigger a wide range of emotions, everything from pride and joy to loneliness and grief.
Psychologist Susan Alberts with Cleveland Clinic says when children go off to college or to a job, it's not the end of your parenting story, but the beginning of a new chapter. Instead of thinking of the nest as empty, consider it expanded.
Your love, care, guidance goes beyond the four walls of your home to their new location.
Albert says to continue staying involved in your child's life without hovering. If your student's heading off to college, follow the school's social media page or read about campus events in the newsletter.
This is going to help you to ask thoughtful questions and stay connected to understanding what's happening in their everyday life.
To cope with sad feelings, Albert says to allow yourself to name what you feel. Noticing your emotions may help you process them. And create a connection ritual, a time each day when you talk to your child or exchange text messages, maybe in between classes or before bed. She says to also focus on gains, not gaps. You may now have time for a new hobby, to learn something new, or volunteer. It's also a good time to reconnect with a partner or friends or do some traveling.
Remember that it is not just about filling your time, but finding things that give you a sense of purpose.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And Albert says setting a new routine for yourself is also helpful, as the security of knowing what to expect can steady your emotions. She also suggests giving your home a fresh start, maybe rearranging a room, planting new flowers, or creating a space for a hobby. She says this signals your brain that life is moving forward in a positive way.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, if you're looking for a new job, you're going to want to stick around. Experts say patience and smart use of AI tools could help you stand out. Coming up, we'll explore how AI could just get you your next gig.
This newscast sponsored by Shriners Children's Spokane.
The story shook the nation. Gabby Petito, first missing, then gone at the hands of her fiance. And now, the inspiring and amazing story of her family turning their pain into purpose and driving real change. This morning on Good Morning America.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
It's safe to say that a great day's work starts with a great night's sleep. So no matter what kind of job you have, Denver Mattress has the right mattress for you. So shop the Labor Day sale today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Save up to $800 on Purple mattress and adjustable base bundles. And get a $300 gift. Or check out the Colorado Twin for only $149.99. Plus get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Looking for a new appliance but don't want to wait weeks for delivery? At Fred's Appliance, our Get It Today inventory makes sure you don't have to. Thanks to our fully stocked warehouses, we have a vast selection of appliances ready for you right now. From refrigerators to washing machines, ovens to dryers, you name it, we have it ready to go. No more waiting, no more delays. Just the appliance you need when you need it. Fred's Appliance. If we advertise it, we've got it. Visit any of our showrooms and get your new appliance today.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat in a new Honda. Head out for an unforgettable adventure, or take a sporty sedan for a spin, all while driving with confidence. See what makes Honda the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.49% APR on a 2025 HR-V.
A few things to consider when choosing a pediatrician.
Talk to friends, family members, or your OBGYN. It's quite possible they'll have good suggestions. More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, August 23rd at 9 a.m. Good News Today will air the following weekend on Saturday, August 30th at 5:30 a.m.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
New Wednesday, host Martin Short brings the joy.
Oh, there's excitement here, I must say.
While the stars bring the blank.
Jock strap.
Nose hairs. Ego. An all-new match game. Wednesday on ABC.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take you on a zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. We start off in Kittitas County. Lots of sunshine for today. High temperature is going to be normal for this part of August, and it will be breezy today with gusts out of the north and west between 20 to 30 miles per hour. Then in the Yakima Valley, we're going to end up being in the mid to upper 80s, so 87 in Yakima, 89 in Sunnyside. Also plenty of sunshine, and these gusts out of the north between 15 to 20 miles per hour. In the lower Columbia Basin, also highs pretty close to 90 for the Tri-Cities, a couple 91s for Benton City and Hanford. These breezes out of the south and west and southwest between 15 to 20 miles per hour, and they're going to be around the same clip in the foothills and the Blue Mountains, but the direction is going to be ranging from the northeast to the northwest. The highs in the foothills in the 80s, and then in the higher terrain of the Blue Mountains going to be in the 70s and 80s. Okay, here's today's vegetation dryness forecast. Remember, these levels have been adjusted for typical dryness per microclimate. Seeing a lot of orange, which means elevated dryness in the Cascades, and for lower elevations, just a medium level of dryness in the blues. But take a look at what this is going to look like by Friday. And again, at this point, we're going to be around 95 degrees in the Tri-Cities, a little bit closer to 100 for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So at the very beginning of this next little heat ordeal, already going to be critically dry for lower elevations. That is definitely going to be in the back of our minds. I'll have a lot more to say about that incoming heat. Also, another look at the fair forecast that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
5:44. Thanks, Josh. In consumer news this morning, AI technology is changing the way that we apply for jobs and the way that companies hire. So more companies are now admitting to using an AI tool to weed out applicants.
But AI can also help job seekers create cover letters and resumes. And this morning, Jen Sullivan is breaking down the pros and cons of using AI when applying for a job.
If you're in the market for a new job, be patient. It can take a while to get hired.
It can be really difficult to get yourself seen and get yourself noticed.
Dawn Fay with recruiting firm Robert Half says it can take up to 6 months to land a new job. And Resume Builder estimates 82% of companies are now using AI to review resumes.
Many are using AI tools that are looking for keywords, key phrases, key positions that people have held.
Don't let that discourage you. Job seekers can also use AI technology to make the application process easier and faster. Faye recommends tailoring your resume and your cover letter to every job you apply for. And she says AI can help you do that. Copy the job description into the AI site and ask it to create a cover letter. You'll need to include your experience and why you want that job. But treat this as the first draft. Proofread it. And you still have to give specifics about your personal accomplishments.
What's so important when you're trying to find a job is to show those accomplishments and achievements that you've done, things that you've done that have really had a return to the organization.
He also recommends reaching out to the hiring managers directly to help you get your foot in the door.
It's wild times now.
I love using ChatGPT for anything, any question. So I would definitely use it to what should I put in my cover letter?
How should I say this? Yeah. Well,
tweak my resume.
Sometimes we all get that writer's block where it's like, I can only come up with this one word, and I know that's not the best descriptor.
Just write something, submit it, and then it'll, fix it for you.
But it is so wild. I mean, it's so different than it used to be when it comes to resumes and
I know. I wish
job
I had it when we were
applications and things like that.
But hey, at least we have it now.
Here we go. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Your morning sprint's coming up. Everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning. And giving you that live look outside from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky camera at Richlands Columbia Point. The sun is starting to make its appearance. Just how warm will it get today? Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will be back with your full first alert forecast as we make our way into the week.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's summer event time, Sam. Great time to buy.
A Ford F-Series truck.
Take your pick. Gas, all-electric, hybrid, and diesel. With impressive towing capability for any size to-do list. Like building a house.
A two-story brick colonial.
Or hauling that boat to the lake.
What?
That's actually on my to-do list.
Oh.
Lease a 2025 F-150 STX Super Crew 4x4 for $329 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
It's the 3-degree guarantee from Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather and Legends Casino Hotel. When Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreath gets the high within 3 degrees, $25 is put in the jackpot. If he misses, someone wins. From Legends Casino Hotel and Apple Valley News Now.
Oh, it's mesmerizing.
I can't look away.
Cleaning that greasy mess?
And not even scrubbing.
Well, fluff my feathers.
Dawn Platinum is bringing it.
You know it. It cuts through the grease better than their old dish soap.
Keep quacking.
Platinum breaks down the slimy stuff it would leave behind, removing 99% of grease and food residue. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife.
Yeah.
I'd fly south for a clean like that.
Dawn Platinum, the better grease getter.
The best bulls in the world have come to town. For bull riders, 8 seconds can make them a champion or nothing. It's bull time. It's bull time, Kennewick. Your tickets now at pdr.com/tickets or Ticketmaster.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
No, and you get the latest phones.
High five.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another beautiful day out there. Lots of sunshine all across the map. And high temperatures are going to be pretty normal for this time of August, as we'll be in the 60s for the Cascades, 70s in the Blues, and 80s and 90s for lower elevations. In terms of the wind gust, it'll be a little bit breezy out there. And in the Kittitas Valley, some of those gusts can be around 30 miles per hour. So that will have an impact when it comes to containment efforts of the Sun Country Fire. Then for tonight, clear skies. Overnight low is going to be down into the 50s and 60s for the valleys, basin, and foothills. Be in the 40s and 50s for both the Cascades and the Blues. Okay, for tomorrow, in essence, we're going to be just about as hot as we will be for today, with the 80s for the valleys, around 90 in the basin, and mid 80s in the foothills, 60s in the Cascades, 60s and 70s in the Blues. Wind gusts going to come back a little bit more widespread this time, and slightly stronger. Some of those gusts could be around 35 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley. So again, that could maybe impact containment efforts of the Sun Country Fire that's burning in Cle Elum. This week is Fair Week in Benton, Franklin County, with the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo. Lots of sunshine all throughout the week. High temperatures around 90 through Thursday. Going to be that pivot on Friday, then up around 100 for Saturday. So just another way to look at that. Very normal high temperatures through Thursday, the pivot for Friday, then up around 100 degrees for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. At that point, will be about 10 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. Vegetation dryness going to go up, fire danger going to go up as the heat goes up, and rain chances will stay at rock bottom. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Highs near 90 through Thursday, a transitional day on Friday, then around 100 Saturday through Monday. In Yakima, mid to upper 80s over the next few days, mostly mid 90s Friday through Monday, although Sunday will be pretty close to triple digits. In Ellensburg, winds ramp up tomorrow, calmer and hotter Thursday through Saturday, then the winds start to pick up again Sunday and Monday. In Hermiston, highs hover around 90 through Thursday, around 95 Friday, and fairly close to 100 Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Finally, for Walla Walla, lots of sunshine with mid to upper 80s for the next few days, then a bunch of mid 90s for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Now, the morning sprint.
It is 5:52 and time for your morning sprint. We start with the top 5 local things you need to know this morning as fire crews are working around the clock to contain a blaze that broke out yesterday afternoon along I-90 near Cle Elum. There's about 150 personnel on the ground. That includes engines, crews, dozers, water tenders. State mobilization has now been approved with the local sheriffs, DNR, and BNSF partnering to fight the fire. I-90 was closed for a few hours yesterday. It has since reopened now this morning. Authorities believe a spark from a flat tire may have started the blaze. They're continuing to investigate, and they say you should still expect some slowdowns through the area.
And the city of Pasco now has a new mayor. Council members voted unanimously last night to elect David Milne. Charles Grimm was also elected the new mayor pro tem, and both positions last through the end of the year. And this follows Pete Serrano's resignation, who's now the interim U.S. attorney for Eastern Washington.
Taking you to Kennewick, where police stopped a 21-year-old driver just after 9 o'clock yesterday morning when she was clocked going 75 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour speed zone on Canal Drive. Jasmine Hernandez told officers the reason she was speeding, she was rushing to the courthouse to pay a speeding ticket from just 17 days ago. Well, she didn't get that chance. She was arrested for reckless driving and cited for driving without insurance and a valid license.
Over in Yakima, the Lions Pool will remain closed for annual maintenance until August 24th. The Franklin Pool will close for the season on the 24th, and the outdoor pool on Tieton Drive will not reopen next year due to budget cuts.
And the Benton Franklin Fair officially kicking off with a few changes to the grounds. Temporary entrances are now through the main parking lot. There's some new landmarks, which include an inflatable cowboy and parking signs featuring farm animals and row numbers. Fair organizers are asking for patience as the community navigates these updates, promising another unforgettable fair experience. It's the best week of summer.
Turning now to your national headlines this morning, the 15-day standoff at the Texas State House is over. The chamber was able to reach a quorum yesterday afternoon after many Democrats returned to Austin just an hour earlier. The lawmakers left the Lone Star State to prevent a vote on the redistricting map being pushed by Republicans, and during the Democrats' absence, the Texas House was unable to reach quorum, effectively halting the effort.
And in your business headlines at 5:55, Newsmax has settled a defamation lawsuit for $67 million. The right-wing cable channel agreed to pay Dominion Voting Systems $27 million for this month and another $40 million in the next 2 years. There's no indication Newsmax will offer a public apology or acknowledge its false claims that Dominion rigged the 2020 presidential election. Earlier this year, a judge ruled Newsmax aired defamatory statements about Dominion. The judge said it would be up to a jury to decide the damages. Instead, the two sides agreed to settle.
In your health headlines, patients in the United States can now get Ozempic for half the price if they pay in cash. Novo Nordisk, the maker of the diabetes drug, announced Monday that U.S. patients can now get a month's supply for just under $500. It typically carries a list price of around $1,000 a month.
All right, 5:56, taking a look at what's trending this morning. Today is a day to celebrate with your best spuds. It's National Potato Day.
Oh, a potato!
A potato!
So this is the day when the starchy side dish gets to take center stage. Whether they're baked, fried, or mashed, potatoes are a staple for many meals.
There are 4,000 varieties of them, according to the International Potato Center, and they're grown in a variety of colors and sizes.
One of the best food items. You know, you got French fries.
Yes.
I love mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Buttery, savory. I'm getting hungry now.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite
potato dish?
I had cheesy mashed potatoes over the weekend, so that's fresh on the brain. So that's going to be my answer for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anything with cheese
and potatoes.
Anything with mashed potatoes.
Yeah. You can't really go wrong.
The brick of fries you were talking about?
Brick of fries.
Yeah, there we go.
I know. Scallop
truffle
potatoes,
fries.
truffle fries.
Oh.
The list goes on.
Just great food.
It's a solid staple.
Happy Potato Day.
Yeah, enjoy. So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up in our 6 o'clock hour. After more than a decade, Pasco has welcomed another new comprehensive high school. We're going to let you know what students can expect. It's coming up at 6.
And fall just got a little spookier. An unlikely pair is teaming up to create beer-inspired soups. Huh. Okay, I'm interested. And I'm interested in the weather. Josh, how's it looking outside?
Yeah, it is looking sunny and warm over the next few days, and then we're going to heat things up. I'll tell you just how hot. Also, we'll have another look at that Sun Country fire that's burning in Cle Elum off the interstate. So that's going to be coming up on Good Morning Northwest at 6.